Everyone complains about strict parents at some point. These are 12 Hollywood figures who turned raising children into a complete nightmare for their own families. Behind the flashing cameras and large mansions, some of the most famous stars on the planet hid terrifying realities behind closed doors. We are looking at the 12 worst parents in entertainment history, ranking the most shocking claims of control, neglect, and betrayal. The stories range from stolen fortunes to intense emotional damage, proving that unlimited money completely fails to buy a happy childhood. Subscribe to the channel because you will start noticing how many of these dark family secrets hide right out in the open. Coming in at number 12 is television star David Hasselhoff. He built a substantial fortune starring in shows like Baywatch, but his home life collapsed under the weight of heavy drinking. In 2007, a disturbing video leaked online showing the actor stumbling on the floor of his Las Vegas family home, struggling just to eat a cheeseburger. His own teenage daughter filmed the footage. She did this because he actually requested to be recorded, as he did not believe his family's accounts of his behavior while intoxicated. This public humiliation was total, and according to Today, he temporarily lost his visitation rights to see his children. A judge stepped in to protect the girls from his unstable behavior. As noted by The Guardian, the actor eventually sought help, so this dark chapter forced a major turning point in his life. Our 11th entry shows how verbal rage can damage a child just as deeply as physical absence. Alec Baldwin held heavy influence in the movie industry, but he directed his famous temper straight at his own family. As documented in 2007 news reports and court records, during a bitter custody battle, the actor left a terrifying voicemail for his daughter Ireland, who public record shows was 11 years old, simply because she missed his phone call. According to 2007 leaked audio media coverage, he screamed into the phone, labeling his own child a rude and thoughtless little pig. Someone leaked the recording to the press, and the public backlash arrived instantly. Baldwin faced intense media anger, which forced him to apologize on national television. The explosive audio proved that celebrity status offers no protection against terrible anger management, leaving a lasting mark on his public image. At number 10, we find a global music icon who made a terrifying mistake in front of the entire world. Michael Jackson constantly talked about protecting children, yet he created one of the most dangerous parenting moments ever caught on camera. While visiting a hotel in Germany during 2002, he stepped out onto a fourth-floor balcony to greet thousands of screaming fans. Instead of simply waving, he dangled his 9-month-old baby over the metal railing with just one arm. The crowd instantly stopped cheering and gasped in fear. He later apologized by stating he made a terrible mistake because he got caught up in the excitement of the moment, admitting he failed to recognize the extreme physical danger. This specific choice damaged his reputation as a responsible guardian overnight. At number 9 sits Academy Award winner Jon Voight, who chose public attention over his own daughter's privacy. Angelina Jolie grew up watching her father abandon their family, which created deep emotional wounds early in her life. They slowly tried to repair their relationship by acting together in the movie Tomb Raider, but Voight destroyed that fragile trust in 2002. He sat down for a national television interview and announced to millions of viewers that his daughter suffered from severe mental problems. Jolie felt deeply betrayed by this public attack. Because of his actions, she decided her father posed an emotional threat to her newly adopted son. She legally dropped his last name from her own and refused to speak with him for nearly a decade. Taking the 8th spot is Michael Lohan, a man who treated his daughter's global fame like a personal bank account. Lindsay Lohan became the biggest teen star on the planet, but her father spent his time battling relentless legal troubles and substance issues. Instead of providing stability when the young actress started facing her own highly publicized struggles, Michael ran directly to the tabloids. He secretly recorded private phone calls with his daughter and sold them to gossip websites for quick cash. The constant betrayal pushed Lindsay deeper into isolation, which meant she had no reliable family support during her darkest years. He consistently blamed his ex-wife and their bitter divorce for her downfall, deflecting from the full responsibility of the chaos he created in her daily life. Number 7 brings us to a shocking case of financial betrayal between a mother and daughter. Actress Leighton Meester reached high-level success starring on the hit series Gossip Girl, earning enough money to support her entire family. She voluntarily sent her mother Constance $7,500 every single month without any formal agreement. This money carried a very specific purpose, meant strictly to pay for her younger brother's expensive medical treatments. Constance blatantly ignored the boy's health needs, taking the cash to purchase expensive hair extensions and full plastic surgery for herself instead. Leighton discovered the theft, and that forced her to file a lawsuit against her own mother in 2011. The court ruled entirely in the actress's favor, legally severing their toxic financial ties forever. Take a second to hit like. It genuinely helps the algorithm show this documentary to more people who need to see the truth. Coming in at number 6 is Mathew Knowles, the architect behind one of the most successful music careers in modern history. He pushed his daughter Beyoncé into worldwide superstardom, but his aggressive management style hid deep corruption behind closed doors. He demanded absolute perfection from the singing group Destiny's Child, putting the teenage girls through grueling physical boot camps. The professional relationship shattered entirely when auditors discovered money missing from Beyoncé's touring funds. His personal life proved just as destructive, as reporters revealed he fathered multiple secret children outside his marriage to Tina Knowles. This severe breach of trust left the singer with no other option. She officially fired her father as her manager in 2011, permanently separating her business empire from his control. Our 5th entry explores a mother who treated her famous child like a late-night drinking buddy. Jade Barrymore managed little Drew after the runaway success of the movie E.T., but she entirely abandoned normal parenting boundaries. Instead of keeping her daughter in school, Jade dragged the 9-year-old girl to adult venues like Studio 54. The constant exposure to intense nightlife environments created a predictable disaster. Drew started consuming alcohol heavily at age 9, which escalated into severe substance dependency before she even reached her 13th birthday. A judge eventually realized the home environment offered no safety. The court legally emancipated the teenager at age 14, a mutual decision fully supported by her mother, so the young actress could finally rebuild her shattered life. At number 4 sits Ryan O'Neal, a successful actor who turned his family home into a danger zone. He earned an Academy Award nomination during the 1970s, but his private actions destroyed multiple lives. Family members openly accused the actor of providing illegal substances to his own son when the boy was barely 11 years old. The twisted dynamic reached its absolute lowest point during a deeply tragic event in 2009. While attending the funeral of his longtime partner, Farrah Fawcett, O'Neal aggressively hit on a blonde woman he saw crying nearby. The grieving woman turned around, only to realize her own father failed to recognize her, which proved he had completely disconnected from his children. Tatum O'Neal later described the sickening encounter by stating that their relationship was defined by that exact moment. Taking the 3rd spot is Kit Culkin, a failed stage actor who used his son's unprecedented fame to terrorize the entire movie industry. Macaulay Culkin became the biggest child star on Earth after filming Home Alone, generating millions of dollars in revenue. His father took absolute control of the money, ruling their tiny apartment with extreme intimidation and physical threats. Kit forced Hollywood studios to meet bizarre demands, threatening to pull his son from projects if executives refused to obey. The breaking point arrived when the young star realized his parents intended to drain his entire fortune. Macaulay hired top lawyers to legally block Kit from accessing his trust fund. The bitter father never forgave this act of independence, coldly telling reporters in 2016 that he no longer considered Macaulay his son. Our runner-up is Joe Jackson, a man who beat musical perfection into his children. The patriarch built the Jackson 5 into a worldwide pop sensation, but the success required daily violence. He forced his young sons to endure endless rehearsals while gripping a leather strap, striking anyone who missed a single dance step. This physical torment matched his emotional cruelty. The demanding father constantly mocked a young Michael regarding his physical appearance, creating deep insecurities that drove the singer to undergo endless cosmetic surgeries later in life. Joe sat down for a national television interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2010 to discuss these horrific allegations. The unapologetic manager stared directly into the camera and coldly admitted to whipping his children with switches, firmly stating that he felt no regret for his methods. Landing at the #1 spot is director Woody Allen, whose actions permanently destroyed the fundamental trust of a family unit. The prominent filmmaker maintained a long relationship with actress Mia Farrow, acting as a father figure to her large group of children. The situation exploded in 1992 when Farrow discovered highly explicit photographs hidden inside the director's apartment. The pictures featured her own adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn, who had just started college. This horrifying discovery shattered the family instantly, which created an intense public scandal that dominated the news cycle for years. Allen refused to apologize for the betrayal, and that choice led to the most disturbing conclusion possible. The disgraced creator eventually married the young woman he had watched grow up, creating the darkest family legacy in Hollywood history. These 12 stories prove that immense wealth and global fame often create the perfect environment for disaster. From stolen fortunes to shattered trust, the damage inflicted by these trusted adults and managers left permanent scars that money could never fix. The glitz of the red carpet rarely reflects the truth happening behind locked doors. Like and subscribe, because there are always more hidden industry secrets left to uncover.